While most of us sleep tonight, hundreds of others will be roaming the streets of Seattle, saving lives. They're trying to focus attention on a taboo subject. Q13 Fox News reporter Lowell Dale is live at South Lake Union Park, where walkers with Out of the Darkness are set to arrive. Lowell.
Hey, Bill, we are seeing a steady stream of these walkers arriving at the park right now. As a matter of fact, if you can check them out right there. The nearly 1,200 walkers began their trek at about 7 o'clock tonight. I did talk to a few of them before they even began their trek, and they said they're doing this to force our feelings about suicide out of the darkness and into the light.
This is my little boy, taken the year before my husband died.
Chris Lopez knows dark days.
He'd say, if you love me, you'd let me die, you'd let me end the pain that I'm in.
My brother took his life and he was only 44 years old.
Catherine North says her darkest day was 8 years ago.
I had no idea that was coming with John.
They're just two of about 1,200 different stories on tap at the Seattle Center tonight, but their pain was the same, dealing with a friend or family member who committed suicide.
Well, the purpose of this walk is to get people talking about it. For too long, suicide has been held in secrecy.
Catherine says her brother's suicide back in 2000 was a shock. He'd had problems with relationships and drugs, but she wasn't prepared for what she found.
It was a gun.
Chris did see all the signs before her husband killed himself last year. He'd been depressed and tried suicide before.
It's Out of the Darkness 2008.
She hopes tonight's walk forces people to do what she didn't.
I should have pushed him to get help, and I didn't. I didn't want to cause a fight. I'd rather him be here mad at me than gone.
Today, she deals with regret and a 4-year-old boy who misses his dad.
I tell him to look at pictures and hug Daddy, and remember the good times he had with Daddy. And he said, but the pictures don't hug me back or kiss me either, Mommy. And it's hard. It's hard.
Walkers have been raising money by collecting pledges. Now, sponsors of this walk say they hope that these walkers raise enough money so that eventually they can establish an American Foundation for Suicide Prevention chapter right here in Seattle, and it looks like they're well on their way. They expect to raise $1 million. And these walkers who are stopping here tonight at this station, they expect to be back at Seattle Center tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. Live at South Lake Union Park, Lowell Dale, Q13 Fox News.